What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Ferran Torres, Summer Stars Team 2. So, we have got the Spanish international, the Man City right wing. He is 94 rated this year. Absolutely incredible stuff from him. 4-star, 4-star. He is 6 foot, so quite a big winger. Obviously, we know that that is still possible. Sometimes I do like the smaller wingers, a little bit nippy, a little bit kind of got more a bit of an agility to go through. But he is right-footed, high medium, 4-star, 4-star as I said, coming in at about 165. Currently 170 on Footbin. No traits as of yet. We have got insane pace from him with the 99 acceleration. His finishing or shooting at the very minimum is very nice at 95 across the board pretty much. Then we've got some decent passing. Obviously his crossing is going to be maxed out as well as his short pass. His long pass will go up to 98, and then he has got 97 heading accuracy, which is something that I was very surprised at, but we'll see if that comes in use at any time. He has only got 89 stamina, which I think should be fine, but obviously being a winger, someone who I'm going to be pumping the ball to quite a lot, I'm going to see if that lasts the 90. We are going to go into FUT Champs with him just because obviously it is a Spanish weekend. We are currently 7 and 2, I want to say, at the time of recording. We've got Vasquez as our red pick, so not a bad Spanish lad. Obviously we had another Moreno, who we already had, so obviously we went with Vasquez as the other one was like an 89 French off league. Let's jump into Torres, see what it's all about, and hopefully get a couple more dubs. Hey, this is our first Spanish game. Literally, we've played 9 matches of FUT Champs so far, and we have not come up against one team that was using 8 Spanish players. Obviously, it has got that 98 Ronaldo, which in a previous match absolutely destroyed me single-handedly. Literally was the only thing that actually won the game. Otherwise, I think it would have been a close call. But we have got some people on the bench, obviously. We have now got the kind of the full team. We was using 8 Spanish players, one of them being Silva, so having to sub them off straight away. Torres instantly on the ball. We're going to try and take out a bit of... Oh, Ronaldo's going to come in again. Lam's going to take this away from him, and he's going to live it. But Torres straight on the ball. That's what you like to see from him. Obviously, Torres, I'm expecting to be someone who's quite nippy down that wing, someone who's going to really put the pressure on the defense of the opponent. So hopefully that is the case, and then Alba's going to be the guy as we see. Into Ferran, we've got a bit of Torres attacking as well. That's going to be an interesting one. He's going to follow the run. That's very, very smart. He knows where we want to go, but hopefully the aggressive side of Torres is going to be enough. Dinks the ball in. Oh, my God. Oh, Torres, is he onside? He is. Going down that wing. Passes it across, and Laporte's there. Oh, Torres. Into Ferran. Go with a little 1-2. He is very quick down this wing. Torres is going to have an absolute meal. Can we go that back post? Keeper's not gone to it. Very, very unlucky there. He's gone all the way back as well. Some big, big passes coming out. Oh, and we've got it perfect. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Can we get it in? Pass it. Oh, and that's great defense. And he's even got the goal kick. That is stunning defender. I don't know who his defender is. I think it was either Ramos or Laporte himself as well. But that was brilliant. Stops him right to the wire there. Makes me go all out effort. Torres got some left stick dribbling into the other Torres. What can we find? He's sold me. No, we've screwed that up. A bit too much dribbling in my liking there. Ferran. We see that back post again. That is stunning. And it is a beautiful header from Lucas Vasquez. That's a cracking ball from Torres. Sees him right at the back post. And again, that's what you've got to utilize. Sometimes it just is worth the cross. A little bit of an early cross. We saw him running straight away. Defender wasn't quite there. And it's a great header. And hopefully that's where the 99 heading accuracy for Torres could be returned with a Vasquez cross as well. Ferran Torres. Torres going to try and dupe him. Passes it across. Ronaldo is going to get it to feet, but it's just too hard of a pass. And unfortunately, the ball does get away from him. Torres again doing absolute wonderful stuff there. Maldini getting that blocking. Beautiful stuff. But Ferran, to be honest, doing exactly what I expect him from a winger, sorry. Just very quick, gets down the line, making a little bit of a meal from the opposition's left back. Obviously, Traore as well is not a left back that you want to really be kind of going against very quick. As Torres is going to bury it himself, we had to give him a go. It's 5-2. Hopefully the game's over, but Ferran and Alba, first game has been absolute magnificent. Torres bringing it to Chilwell, nearly taking the ball off him, to be honest, and I'm assuming that is the 97 Chilwell. So obviously, not someone definitely to be dealing with. We have just dealt with. That's a great turn. That is a stunning turn, but obviously the Chilwell is just coming straight after a Traore, so I don't know how useful Ferran's going to be in terms of being able to blitz past him, because obviously he is fresh, so we may have to kind of just keep our tactics, keep it going short. We do find Kimmich in, who is going to just bury this for me, or not. Right then, going into this match, we... Literally, as soon as... Oh, 97 Mbappe. Honestly, does everybody have a red Mbappe or Ronaldo except me? But... Again, the second Spanish team, literally, I put record on and we're getting Spanish teams now. Ferran. Find a bit of Ferran in behind. I think he was offside by that point, unfortunately, but was a great move if I could just pass it at the right time. He has bought his keeper and CDM off, who obviously was Silva, and I'm not too sure who his keeper even was, to be honest. He's got Wan-Bissaka on as well for Fernandez, so we've gone with a right back, which I'm assuming is team of the season, into centre back here. Oh, Torres, sit down. How have you not buried that? Put a bit of Ferran in action here. Got the bricks on him. Passes it across, but it's just not there. Torres' first bit of action in this game. Ferran not as effective in this match, mainly because this guy's defending is very good. Obviously, we are on the back foot a little bit. Unfortunately, we did concede a penalty that was just awful. If you want to see that, go check the Alba review because you'll see it, but it's just absolutely awful. Kimmich into Torres. That is a stunning ball. We have nobody back post. We're going to go for the cross anyway. It's it. Absolutely bang on in the middle, and that is what Torres can bring. So maybe having someone on a tactic where running in the box is kind of all they do. Obviously with a bit of heading, that's actually not a little bad tactic, but we are struggling. Like, he's a very, very good defender. So going into the overall for Ferran, unfortunately the second match wasn't all that great. He had a very, very good kind of setup, to be honest. The 97 Mbappe unfortunately was the difference maker. Defensively was fantastic. The penalty was a little bit shambolic, which obviously did lead us into the loss, unfortunately. But Torres, to be honest, in the first match, the second match not as much, because obviously the defending was quite good. But the first match he showed his true colours. He had the cross, he had the pace, shooting wise was there. Obviously his stamina was still good even in the 90th, which was always fantastic. And unfortunately we didn't get the ability to show his heading. But I can imagine looking at Vasquez's cross, or the cross into Vasquez, he would be the exact same. He'd be able to get them back post headers if he is free. And that's all you need to know from him. I think 170 is beautiful. Obviously has still got a little bit of competition in that right wing. If we do have a look at the Prem, obviously De Bruyne wouldn't necessarily be in that position, but he is kind of there at the moment for that. You would bring him into the middle. Salah, again, a great player. Sometimes I'm not a massive fan of him. I feel like this year he actually is a lot better. Last year I just couldn't quite get on with him. Jota's a very good card. Obviously an SBC, I want to say that one was. Saka, again, I can imagine if England do win today, he will get a massive, massive card, but we will wait and see. Shaqiri, again, another SBC, not bad at all. Mara's a little bit off it now. Daniel Podence, again, a free card, whether you'd want him over these top four, but for me, I think Ferran definitely puts himself in that bracket if you're looking on the left-hand side, because when we get to these top sort of levels, it doesn't necessarily matter loads about 10 chemistry. 7, 6 and above normally works. When you've got someone like Sterling with 99, pretty much most things there, or 90 and above, fantastic player. We have got Son, Rashford, Grealish has even put his name up there. Would like to see him more as a kind of a midfield, a midfielder. But again, it depends on preference. So for me, Ferran Torres definitely puts himself in the category of one of the better wingers in the Prem. And I think definitely he can do it. You whack the engine on him, he goes to 96, 97 cam. And I think you could play him across the board. I think most of these players, depending on what you want from them, could play most of them. The only position I don't think I'd be too confident with him is striker. Just because I feel like you have better strikers out there. You have more capable, more... they can create chances a lot more than Torres. Torres is great down that wing. He's got the silky skills, he's got the movement, and he really can push it. You could play him as a cam, you could play him on the left-hand side cutting in. It all depends on what you do with your wingers, or at least an outfield player. You could play 4-2-3-1. He'd play on the right or left side cam, or even in the middle. For me, I think he's a very good player. For the price that you're paying as well for a 94 isn't bad at all, and I can imagine that will drop as we go forward into the week. Upgrade packs and all of that great stuff will drop these definitely, and once the weekend league has been finished, I can imagine he will drop down a little bit more because Spanish players are not necessarily needed. Overall wise, I want to give him a 9.5 out of 10. I think he's still got a little bit to go. Obviously 4-4 would like 5-5, without being said. Obviously balance I would like a little bit more, stamina and maybe a bit more aggression. Strength I'm okay with, but I think definitely the stamina aggression could be quite nice, and I think traits are a massive one. If we could at least get the flair. Other than that, I think he's absolutely perfect. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell button just to get notified whenever a video comes out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.